Welcome to this sequence which builds towards Eka Pada Koundinyasana, which is an arm balance. I don't think it's a particularly easy arm balance, and usually if you're new to it, it takes a little bit of time and practice to kind of establish and get used to. The good news is that the sequence is fun, so it's definitely one that you can repeat and keep coming back to. So roll out your mat, let me know how you get on, and enjoy. Let's start with one of my absolute favourite mudras. Cross your wrists, palms facing towards your heart, and hook your thumbs. And then spread your fingers like wings and lay the hands over the heart and lungs. Close the eyes. Garuda Mudra. Garuda is this mythical bird who's kind of like an eagle, definitely a bird of prey, and to me I use it as a little reminder of this amazing quality of one-pointed attention. So you imagine a bird soaring hundreds of feet above the ground looking down at the earth, this ability to really see the tiniest thing on the ground because they're so concentrated and focused. And we take that quality into our sequence and lace it into our balances. So standing balances can get a little tricky and wobbly if we are not really giving them our full attention, our full focus. Bow the head, open the eye, and lift the focus. Peel the wings away and come into a kneeling position, but with the toes tucked underneath. Rock the hips back onto the feet and then just walk the hands out towards the front of your mat. Lay the forehead down and tune into the breath. As you breathe, notice the region of your spine where your ribs attach. This is your thoracic spine, and it's in a primary curve, so it's got like a slight forwards curve to it most of the time, but we can sort of lengthen it into a more straight position if it doesn't really back bend. So as you breathe into this space, just feel, perhaps you can feel that it's got a slight forwards curve. Maybe it's extended a little bit because of the position you're in, but just heighten your awareness of that space. And then walk the hands back in and keep your right hand pushed into the earth. The other hand, left hand, goes around the back of your neck, around your cervical spine, and you take your left lung up to the sky. And so now notice again that little bit of your back, so that middle region of your back, and feel how it's very good at twisting. It's very good at rotation. So as back bending is not really one of its mega skills, twisting is. And then top elbow comes down underneath towards your right knee, so the opposite knee. Push firmly through your hand and again spin all the way back up. Breathe in. Exhale, dive under. Inhale, spin up. One more, breathe out. And breathe in. Good, bring that hand back down and just switch over. Right hand around your neck. Inhale, right lung up. Does it feel easier or harder to spin this way? All the same? Top elbow dives underneath towards left knee. And again, inhale up. exhale under. One more, breathe in. And bring the hand down. Push through the palms, take the hips up, downwards facing dog. Feel free to pedal around the feet, sway the hips, move like you, whatever you like here, so just settle it in. And then take your right leg up and away behind you. Draw the right hip high and bend the right knee. Inhale, extend the right leg long again. Squeeze the right knee in towards the nose and then hook the right thigh over the left. So it's kind of like you're sitting cross-legged, but you're in downwards facing dog. Now draw the right knee in towards your chest so that you can step the right foot between the two hands. Place the back knee down and lift both arms up. Turn heart, lungs, thoracic towards the front leg. Hook the left arm over the right thigh. Palms come together, and then again you move your chest around, around, around. Tuck back toes underneath and lift back knee. Now look down towards your front foot, unravel the arms and come to a high lunge. Okay, here comes the tricky bit with the balance. So harness your inner Garuda, your inner focus. You're going to bring your back leg, draw it forwards and cross over your front thigh so that you're basically in Garudasana. If you have a little wobble, it doesn't actually matter. You just put your foot down, not a big deal. If you're pretty settled here, nothing going on in your knees, then you could even wrap your left foot around your right calf. Turn your chest, your heart and lungs to the front leg, so to the left side. And then hook the right arm over the thigh and have a go. See if you can twist there. Nice. Now all of this is going to unravel and you're going to put your hands back down on the ground as you come into a low lunge. Step back to plank. 3 little half lowers, one of my favourites. You can do it as if you're doing a press up, so keeping your knees off the ground, or you can put your knees down. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale down to the earth, roll shoulders back and away, back bend of your choice, cobra or up dog, low or high, and then downwards facing. Getting ready for second side, left leg high, left hip up and bend left knee. Left leg extends, knee into chest. Hook the thigh over the back leg. And then step left foot between two hands. Back knee down, arms lift up. Turn heart and lungs towards front leg. And then draw the right arm over the front thigh, press the palms and move the thoracic around. Yeah. So be careful that this is not your situation, which is just kind of not letting the thoracic really do what it's good at. Tuck back toes, push strong into the earth, lift back knee. And then unravel the twist. Back leg is going to come forwards and cross over the standing leg. You need to kickstand the foot, that's all good. You want to wrap it, be my guest. And then take the left arm across to the right thigh and twist there. Good, you're heading into a low lunge, so unravel the legs, hands come down, step back, downwards facing dog this time, so just straight up and back. Good, so we're going to take the left leg up and away. It starts the same, the hip lifts and the knee bends. Then you extend the leg, draw the knee to the nose, and cross the left thigh over the right leg. But now, you're going to bend both knees and walk your hands back towards your standing leg, which is your right foot. From here, can you use your balancing skills to come up? And you've got an option to stay with that, to even add your Garuda arm, so right arm over left. Usually it's the opposite arm on top than the leg that's on top. Then you hover. However, if you're feeling playful, feeling fancy, you want to continue on with that razor sharp focus, then you can have a go at an arm balance. You take both of your hands over to the side you're twisting, so towards the front leg, top leg, and put the hands down on the ground. I'm just going to skip back so I've got mat space left. You want about a shoulder distance between the two hands, and the arms turn into chaturanga arms, so the elbows are on the wrists. And then you hover the feet. Woo! If you fancy, if you want to have a go. In theory, you should be able to unravel the way you came. You need a little pit stop, that's cool. Or, you're like, no, I don't. Then you can put your foot back down, and we could all meet back in downwards facing dog. Second side, right leg up, right hip high, then right knee. Extend it long, knee to nose. Cross right thigh over left, bend both knees. Walk the hands back, 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 back. Again, there's no rush. Take your time here. Imagine you are that eagle. And then option one is left arm over right. Option two is to scrap the arms and instead go back to the twist that we were doing. You turn towards your front leg. You take the arms over and you search your hands onto the ground, about shoulder width apart. You want your elbows to stack on top of your wrists, your shoulders to stay as if they're in chaturanga, so in other words, not dramatically pushing forwards. And then see, can you take your weight onto your arms, onto your hands? And in the beginning, what will happen is the feet will just tuck in underneath you, and then you might be able to extend the legs out over time. And then you coil everything back in. And again, I've moved around my mat, but if you're just where you began, then you can edge your way back into downwards facing dog. Whew. Bring the knees down. Rock the hips back and just sit for a moment. Lift your pelvis above your knees and roll the shoulders back and down. Imagine the front crest of your hips lifting, lifting, lifting. You just stay here, feeling the front surface of your body open, soft, receiving. Or you can interlace your fingers, draw your hands and your shoulders back, and head into an early version of Ustrasana. Camel pose, which of course has the option of the hands going back onto the heels, chin forwards if your neck is delicate. You could carefully release the head back if you know that that's really fine for you. Both sides up. Bring the hands down. And then a little Pitta Pada. Your toes. Cross the ankles. Then release your legs out in front of you. Nice slow roll down the back. And then as you come to lie down, bring the soles of your feet together. Relax your knees apart. Eka Pada Koundinyasana. Deep inhale. And sigh. Feel the back of the rib cage. Feel that region of your spine really held by the earth. Notice the movement of your breath. And feel now that you're not in a situation where you're having to balance on one foot. Recognize that your center of gravity is very low to the ground. So you can afford to minimize effort. Enjoy that feeling of gravity, of earth, of stability. And you can stay here, or you can extend your legs out long into Shavasana, so you're lying completely flat on your back. Make sure you're very comfortable, warm, safe. Steady, and just rest. 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 Feel free to stay resting, or one by one draw the legs in towards you. Give yourself a hug and roll onto your side. Press your way up to sit, and as you sit, come back to Garuda Mudra. The wrists cross, the thumbs hook, the hands, the fingers spread, and you lay those wings across your heart and lungs. Open the eyes and lift the